Hello guys, and welcome to another ProfileTree video. So in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Craft web development. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. So just a little bit more detail on what Craft is. So for those who don't know what CMS stands for, it means Content Management System. So Craft CMS is a modern and feature-rich content management system that allows you to build and manage websites with ease. Now, it offers a flexible and customizable platform for content creation, organization, and delivery. Now, I'm going to go through the key features and aspects of Craft CMS. Now, with the content modeling or content creation, you can see that Craft provides a flexible content modeling system that allows you to define custom content types, fields, and relationships. So from here we have slide images, we've got the rich text and CTA caption. So that's our site there. We've even got different types there of optimization, which is our desktop, mobile, and tablet. So that's leading on to the user-friendly interface. So Craft CMS offers a user-friendly and intuitive control panel for managing content and website settings, which we'll look into later on in the video. Now, the interface is designed to be clean, efficient, and easy to navigate, making it accessible for content editors and administrators. So we'll take a look at the content strategy as well. So this is more or less what it looks like. So again, fairly similar to what WordPress looks like as well, and on top of that what the Drupal web development process looks like. So it's more or less the same thing, but I would say that if you are a beginner, this may prove to be a useful tool to you. You can see with the field layout, this is how they have the content, where you got the title, you got the hero image, content blocks, so it's pretty much listed in stages. We can have a look at the code that's used for the background as well. So it looks like we can do some design and development for that. And of course, this is what our e-commerce platform looks like. And again, that's what content creation looks like. But leading on to that, the customization and flexibility. Craft CMS allows for extensive customization and flexibility. So you can create custom fields, sections, and entry types to tailor the CMS to your specific content requirements. Now, Craft CMS does not impose rigid templates, providing the freedom to design and build unique layouts, which we'll again take a look at later on in the video. Now, this CMS is mainly front-end development anyway, so what Craft CMS has is it employs Twig, which is a popular template engine for rendering dynamic content. Twig provides a clean and efficient syntax for building templates, making it easier for developers to create a front end of the website. We also have an asset management system here as well. So it's got a couple of capabilities to allow you to upload, organize, and manipulate images, videos, and other media files, and it supports image transformations as well, like cropping and manipulation, providing flexibility for delivering optimized media. Now we can see here as well under Craft licenses for the plugins. So extensibility with the plugins is that Craft CMS has a rich ecosystem of plugins that extend its functionality. So with the likes of, if I use WordPress as an example, if you're trying to have an e-commerce site, you want to have WooCommerce on here. Luckily, Craft CMS already has commerce, so you don't have to worry about that. But anyway, these plugins cover a wide range of features such as SEO optimization, e-commerce, form building, caching, and more. Now, I would say Craft CMS provides an official plugin store and encourages third-party developers to contribute to add more plugins for this website builder. Now, in terms of security and performance, I would say that Craft CMS emphasizes security best practices and provides features like user roles and permissions. So you can see there from users. So it also has secure form handling and protection against common web vulnerabilities. And additionally, it does offer built-in caching mechanisms and efficient database queries to ensure optimal performance. And of course, on top of this as well, you do have the support from community. So you've got a supportive community for this. You can even see here, if we take a look, and we'll also take a look at the pricing. So this is the community. Of course, you're enabled to ask questions on Discord or Stack Exchange, but more or less Discord would be the best place to ask for comprehensive documentation, maybe some tutorial resources, and overall just an area where you can seek assistance or even share some knowledge. But yes, that's fairly helpful to have. They even have their own official newsletter as well. They've got a podcast for dev, and there's just a little bit more information on social media. And if we take a look at the pricing, which we'll do now. So solo, so for when you're building a website for you or a friend, it's free forever, so you can just install Craft. And if you're a pro, so for when you're building something professionally or for a client or team, then it's $299 per project. So it looks like it just goes by project anyway, so you can build as many as you want under the 299 bracket, and that's per project. So depending on how many websites you're planning on building, it'll be that cost each time. Now, this is what you will get. So of course, everything from Solo Plus, and you get unlimited user accounts, GraphQL API, system branding, basic developer support, and enhanced content previewing. So that is pretty much it. And of course, enterprising means that if you're looking for specifics, then you would have to contact the team in order to get a pricing point for the enterprise. But let's talk now. We'll go ahead and try Craft CMS for free. We'll take a look at the website builder and we'll review it from there. So before we actually get started with Craft CMS, we need to make sure that we download Composer, as it is crucial into downloading the Craft CMS itself. So firstly, what you want to do is download and run the Composer setup. So click on that. You should get that straight away. Now you will get a user control. So install for all users. Our user account control did pop up there briefly. So all we need to do now is so take control and just install Composer, and uninstaller will not be included. Okay. We can actually ignore the developer mode and we'll just continue next. And I'm happy enough with that. We'll go ahead and click next. So that, and then go ahead and add this PHP to your path. So say yes, and then that'll just connect to the command line. So we don't need to worry about this. Go ahead and click next and install. So that'll just install it. Takes a little minute. And next. So that's pretty much the completion of Composer. So we've now got Composer installed. So now we could focus on actually doing the command line installation. So go ahead and open up your command prompt. This is what your command prompt should look like. Now it will be different on Mac OS. So all I'm wanting to do now is just to verify whether Composer is downloaded. So I'll just write Composer. And there you are. So Composer is now downloaded. And now we can proceed to actually downloading the Craft CMS itself. So unfortunately, I had to skip ahead there as I did run into a few issues downloading Craft CMS, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys anyway on how to do this now. So make sure you have a control panel downloaded. So preferably download the XAMPP control panel, or you can download the WAMP or MAMP. It's up to you what one you want to choose, but I would recommend this. Anyway, go onto your Apache, which is the config, and click on PHP .ini. Now we want to go ahead and browse to the extensions. So we'll just have a look now to see where we can find the extensions. Now there's going to be a whole list of them. So the parts that you want to get rid of is the semicolon semicolon for extension equals GD, and a semicolon for extension equals INTL. Now, this will just sort of bypass it, just make sure it reads through the different file names, because you will get quite a couple of different errors like I did, and I'll show you it now. So this is more or less what you're going to get as a problem, which is problem 1. Craft CMS /CMS install or enable PHP INTL extension. So by removing that semicolon, we're just bypassing it just for it to read. Of course, we've got it back now, so that's pretty much enabled. And so yeah, just make sure that you have the extension equals GD and the extension equals INTL semicolons removed. But now that we actually have our directories filled in and we actually have our name for the file, which is the PT test tutorial, we can now go ahead and proceed and actually log into the MySQL. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Now, of course, what we want to do next is have a MySQL. So we're going to go and use phpMyAdmin. So I've went ahead and downloaded this, and I'm going to go ahead and activate and set this up. So I've went ahead and skipped forward there. So you did see me download the actual file. So I have my phpAdmin. Now what you want to do is you want to actually extract the files into your Apache. So it could be anywhere depending on where your directories are. So this is where I've put it. I've put it on the XAMPP. Obviously that's the control panel that I'm using. Apache's there. And of course I've went ahead and installed my phpAdmin here. All I'm doing now is I went ahead and opened this file up. Now where it says the scroll down here, so we should have our config.incphp. Now that is pretty much it there. So I've went ahead and opened the file, and we need to provide a long string just to enable this to work. So it doesn't really matter what you're doing for it, just type in a bunch of random characters. So we just need to provide this long string or else this will complain. So we're going to go ahead and save this file. And now all we need to do is open up the browser. So I'll click off this now and we'll open up the browser. So we've got our browser here and we're going to go ahead and open up my phpAdmin. So once you've got a hold of your phpAdmin, so we've got the MySQL running here, so that's all good now. All we need to do now is actually access we'll go through the parts here and then we should be able to access the Craft CMS. So I've had a couple of issues, but once you have accessed it, this is more or less what you should be presented with. So of course you will be able to change the name of the actual site, and then you'll be able to access the dashboard. So this is what the dashboard will look like, and but yeah, this is more or less what WordPress will look like, where you're able to create your website, add and modify things, add plugins as well. So that is how to get Craft installed. So there you have it, that's Craft CMS. So it's more or less like WordPress as you've seen. So you're able to create your website through like this, and then you're able to access the dashboard as well. So quite a couple of things that you can create with it, and I've shown you guys how to download it. I know the process is fairly long, but it will be pretty worth it once you're getting to create your own website. Well folks, that's pretty much it for the video. If you found it helpful, please do leave us a comment in the comment section below. But other than that, I'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you very much for watching.